Okay, here it is. We have reached the end of the trail, week 15. So, thank you for going through the class and doing such a wonderful job. I hope that you enjoyed the class and that you learned a little bit about your own development as well as the development of people in general as we go through this lifespan. Hopefully, you are well aware of what a developmental task is and the role that plays in our development, the psychosocial crisis, the central process, the prime adaptive ego quality, and the core pathology. These should be kind of ground into your psyche by now, and especially as you look at your past development and where you're going in the future, hopefully that this will be very relevant to you. Hopefully you remember a little bit about Bronfenbrenner and all the systems, all right, the microsystem, the mesosystem, the exosystem, the macrosystem, the chronosystem, and that you are in a microsystem and you're moving through life and in those microsystems, and they change and evolve and transition all the way through your life. And there's these interpersonal relationships that are in those that are very important. They're bidirectional. In other words, you're affecting your environment and those in your environment, and those in your environment and your environment are affecting your development. So hopefully all of this is pretty solid to you. This week it's a little different. There's some PowerPoint slides that I want you to look at. There's a little quiz that goes with those slides. And then you're done with those for the semester. There's an article on In Control and Glad of It. It's talking about people in a nursing home. It's a study that was done. And I'm sure that you want this in your life, but it becomes very, very important as we age that we still have control over our life and what's happening to us in our life. There's a short little video, if you haven't seen it before. There's a little tiny quiz that goes with it, the 5 stages of death, Kubler-Ross's theory that we kind of covered for the last couple of chapters. But it's a good way, it's kind of a funny way to end the class, and hopefully you enjoy that. There's certainly the exam in chapters 13, 14, and 15, so this is the last one that you will take. And make sure you do the final assignments in MindTap. And then just in closing the class, everything about this class ends May 1st at 6 p.m. when your last assignments are due. The class is over at that point, and I will finalize the grades. Sometimes students are like after the fact, like, hey, I didn't quite get the grade I was striving for. Is there anything you can do to help me? Can you give me extra assignments? Well, my theory is there's plenty of assignments that gave you plenty of opportunities to get the grade that you would desire in this class. So no, after May 1st, I will not assign a particular student a special assignment. That wouldn't be fair to all the other students that don't have access to that special assignment. So what I would do is I would go back to the syllabus and I'd take a look at it and kind of review the grading policy so there's no questions on how your grade will be finalized. I will be factoring in the MindTap grades. There's a column for that, and I'll take your grade from MindTap and I'll move it into Blackboard, so it will play a role in your final grade. So it's around 20 to 25% of your grade. So those grades will come in. So your grade isn't final till I enter those grades, and I'll do that. I'll start doing that on May 2nd. So anyways, once again, thanks for taking the class. I hope that it was a pretty good experience for you, and I hope that you move on to other wonderful things in your academic career.